Right everyone, lovely day outside today. Don't be a vampire. Make sure you get outside and get some vitamin D. Don't be sitting in that cave all day long, you know what I mean? Yeah, today's actually wasn't meant to be, but today's actually a rest day. Could not sleep last night. I think it might be something to do with the full moon. So when I woke up today, heart rate a little bit elevated. So I took that as a sign as, look mate, do that session in the next couple of days and just shift the days around a little bit. You've got to do that sometimes, you know. You can't be too regimented. I'm doing this, I'm doing it. You have to be a little bit flexible sometimes. Not lazy, but flexible when you do things. So based on the feedback I got from the videos I posted before, the 2 videos, this is number 3. I've got some notes here so I don't forget everything as well. So let's get started. Training Insights Volume 3. Right, this is something I can't stand, yeah? And Greg Kernock, yeah? You reminded me of this. Talking whilst training. Drilling is, is okay if you're working on something, but talking while sparring, mate, that has to be stamped out. Don't do that. Don't do that. And the worst kind is where you're whooping somebody and they start coaching you. It doesn't happen to me now as a black belt, but for the lower belts, white and blue, that was happening a lot. Even purple was happening sometimes. Making excuses, and the main one is, you're about to submit them and they start coaching you through the tech. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is terrible. It has to be stamped out. I think yesterday we went over making excuses like, you caught me, that didn't catch you, done it. Yeah. It's like when you have them in a bad position, they want to start coaching, talking and laughing and giggling, and it's pathetic. But believe when they're on your back, they're going to twist your fucking head around. Yeah, so that has to be stamped out, Everyone has to be a level playing field for everyone. Because a mat is a sacred environment, It's very, very primal. And there has to be a certain level of respect and etiquette. It's about more than saying yes sensei, no sensei, bowing. It's about being men and women on the mat and just showing each other that level of respect. That's what I think when it comes to that. So that's that one done. Thanks, Greg. The next one. Beginners complaining that they want to know more technique. Right? I get it to an extent. You want to progress. But you can't just turn up 2, 3, 4 sessions and complain that you want to learn more. Right? My job, when you're on the mat, is to get you to a certain level of proficiency. If I'm not happy that for the past month, 2 months, you haven't learned the basic shit I've showed you, and you're watching YouTube, you want to learn to bloody berimbolo, which is a legit technique, but very, very, very quite advanced, right? But you want to learn that before you can do an arm triangle, before you can do a simple collar drag. That's not good enough. That's like me going to a flying lesson. The first thing I ask the instructor is, I want to learn how to land a plane. He's going to be like, mate, there's so much more we need to do before I can let you do that. I let you do that straight away, you're going to crash the plane. Yeah, so much more intricate stuff. I get that, beginners. I get that, you guys want to learn. I get that totally. But equally, you got to show your coach some commitment, man. You can't just come for a week and then disappear for 4 weeks and come back for a week. You've got to be there session after session after session, showing commitment. Otherwise, what's the point for the coach? Why is he going to invest all that time into you? Yeah, he's getting paid regardless, but invest all that energy into you for you to just disappear. That's not good enough. And also, yeah, you got to support your coach. You can't expect him to give you years and years worth of knowledge for free. You got to be prepared to stick your hand in your pocket. If you've got a problem with your plumbing or your electrics in your house, you've got to pay for it. Yeah. So when jiu-jitsu is a profession, you've got to be prepared to say, look, mate, you know, coach, can we do like, you know, even half an hour or an hour here or there, and I'll pay you, you know. You better believe your coach is going to be way more up for sharing that knowledge with. He probably would have done it anyway, but just that little bit, that goes a long way, yeah? Especially if you're not training every single day, you're just turning up here or there. You've got to be prepared to pay. Right, next thing. Next thing that grinds my gears. Oh, I trained for 4 hours today. No, you fucking didn't. Do you know that you're lying? Or are you kidding yourself? What you did is you came in, you sat on the mat, and you had a chat with your mates about EastEnders. That's not training. That's not training, yeah? Like you don't go to the gym, yeah? Get under the squat bar. Midway through the squat, you're like, oh, alright, Steve. How's your wife? Mate, you're gonna fucking fold under that bar. Yeah? And if you can talk, yeah, at that point you're obviously not trying hard enough. The weight's not heavy enough. Same thing in Jiu-Jitsu Academy, yeah? 4 hours a day, all this bollocks, that's rare. I don't come across that a lot. Yeah, a good training session, hour and a half max. Hour, that's even pushing it. An hour. If you're going balls to the wall 100%, 1 hour. Okay? That's just sparring. If it's drilling, you know, it could be an hour drilling before, followed by the sparring, one or the other, you know. But in terms of sparring, hour maximum. So don't be saying, oh yeah, I trained 4 hours today, and you just sat there, had a laugh. You know, it's not the same thing. You might have attended class, might have attended 2-hour classes, that's 4 hours. Did you actually train for an hour? Yeah, because a lot of the time you look at people who say that and you're like, really? Really? Your body doesn't look like you do that. That's just me being real, you know? Next thing, I've seen this before, and this, we'll tie into the thing after and then we'll be done. But this is awful, yeah? People who turn up to jiu-jitsu, they even be brown or black belts, yeah? They don't even train. They lounge on the mat like it's a beach, and they're on their phone, laughing, joking, while everyone else is trying to train. What the fuck are you doing in the gym? Go home. I will never allow that in my gym. I would never allow that. You know, or even where I coach now, Gracie Bar Chisholm. If someone came to my session and was just lying on the mat, you know, that's not. I would never do that. You know, lying on the mat, just chilling on Facebook or WhatsApp or sending messages and, you know, barking out the order here or there. That's not good enough. That just makes really unhealthy gym environment. I've seen a lot of that in the past, and you know what? That's just not good enough. I'm so glad that I'm not around that anymore. Right, that ties into the final thing. Is people who sit by their side of the mat and take the piss out of the people who are training while they're training. That grinds my gears, man. That grinds my gears. If you're not training and they're training, you shut the fuck up. I don't care if you're a black belt, yeah, mate, and listen to a couple of white belts training. You do not make comments and mug those 2 white belts off while they're training. Yeah, these guys are trying hard, and if these guys are trying hard and they're competitive, they're trying against each other, and you're there mugging them off, what kind of training partner or coach are you? Because you are mentally damaging those white belts from the start, even higher grades. You're damaging them, yeah. You're breaking their confidence down. Yeah, great strategy if you want to break their confidence down, so you've always got a hold over them. But if you're genuine, that's you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, you should be encouraging them, and also not screaming at them, do this, do that, do this, do that. The amount of times I go to competitions, yeah, and I see the coaches just screaming random shit. If it's not one coach doing that is bad enough. Yeah, do this, do that, do that, do that. It's 10 people. So imagine you're competing. I've been competing. 10 people screaming at me. I'm like, guys, I've had to even go, shut the fuck up. I'm concentrating. I'm the one on the mat. I'm the one who's doing the training. Yeah? This should have all been sorted out at the gym. The person on the mat should have so much confidence that, look, on a competition day, all the coach should say is like, yeah, well done. Good, man. You know what you're doing. Even if you think it's like, fucking hell, he doesn't even know what he's doing. At that point, at competition day, is much more effective and useful to just give them encouragement. Instead of screaming at them shit that you would do, that's confusing them even more. So that's today, guys. That is training insights number 3, and I think it's really important to talk about this shit because it just leads to a healthy training gym environment where everyone respects each other, where bad behaviour is called out straight away, where it's stamped out, it's not tolerated. Because, like I said, the gym is a very intimate and a very sacred environment. You know, you can't have these bad vibes between people. You know, it's got to be a very, very nice environment. A cool place, somewhere where people want to go to train hard, not to socialise. You want to socialise, you go to Costa or the pub. You know, go where you want, but you know. It's a gym environment. It's not socialise. If you want to train and then stick around and socialise afterwards, be my guest. But don't come to jiu-jitsu and then just socialise on the mats. I mean, like some people will be like, "Well, it's amazing for mental health and well, mate, you know, if that's the way that your gym does it, cool. But I just don't think that's the way that things should be done. You know, if you want to come to the jiu-jitsu academy, it's because you want to learn jiu-jitsu. Right? Don't flying lessons. Don't know why I say. Don't go flying lessons to socialise. You go flying lessons, learn how to fly a plane. So yeah, guys, remember, don't be cave dweller. Get outside, get that vitamin D, and enjoy the rest of your day. If you're chilling, have a good one. If you're training, I'm jealous today. Have a good one, guys. Us.